Chancellor Drake, Dr. Wilder, fellow faculty, graduating students, and guests. This is a day of great joy, and yet I must begin with some words of sobering sorrow. For the career on which you are about to embark embraces both with arms of equal length. Dr. Lanny Taub, a friend of mine, is a pediatrician who has served this community well for more than 30 years. He's a friendly, kindly physician, cut from what people of my generation would call the old cloth. The kind of physician who truly understands that this profession is not a job, that instead it is a calling without end. Lanny Taub is now stricken, as we all will one day very possibly be stricken in one way or another, with a life-threatening illness. His days, once vibrant and full of worried parents and their ill children, are now gone. His ability to care for others supplanted by the need for others to care for him. I have had the privilege of being among those to care for him, but sadly my role as a urologic surgeon has now run its course, and that baton of pure health care has been passed to oncologists, nurse practitioners, and other individuals close to him. However, my concern in caring for him as a person continues, and so we, mostly he, stay in touch. For him, he clearly sees that days are numbered. His most recent missive, I believe, bears airing on this occasion, for it is within his words that lay the challenge and seeds of hope each of you graduating today may one day plant. He writes, subject, I miss my life. I haven't been writing because I haven't been feeling too well, and frankly, when I write a heavier piece, mostly people don't want to hear about it. Reading a newspaper, we tend to gravitate to the gory or shocking, but it's not what we want in lives that touch us. I miss my other life so much. It has moved, it's lost, I am disoriented and too often sad. For just a short time, I want to be able to totally relax without holding myself in, without being leery of the next moment, without being hot and cold at the same time, without my feet screaming with pins and needles, and being numb so I have to walk like having tree trunks for legs. I so miss jumping up, getting in my car and going for coffee, parking wherever, greeting a friend, maybe dropping by the bank or the store for a tomato. This is already more than I can do in a day. I miss so much not being able to play with my grandchildren, go to the beach or watch a dance, swim, soccer session. I haven't been able to be with the baby to read her a story. The energy is more than my ability. I miss the joy of reading 2 morning papers. It shocked me that when I could not feel the pages or turn them or fold them, I started to drop reading 2 of our sections. I have read the paper since 5 years old when I stacked them in front of our New York candy store, stuffing in the comic sections and mouthing the words to Beetle Bailey at the same time. I have a wheelchair now. I miss being a tiger on the prowl, exhausting everyone else with my agenda and plans and activities. I wouldn't change that part of who I was. I just miss it. I don't even know where my passport lies. I do not shop. I do not have hunger. I smile, but have forgotten how to laugh. I am not angry or scornful of the universe. I neither blame a vengeful God, nor do I seek a redeeming one. None of this negates the great themes of love being all there is, of serving mankind, of doing unto others. All these are features of a quality life, of a life to be sought. A quality life does let one rest better in the dim light of listless nights and ongoing pain. I am adapting. My friends and loved ones are adapting better, but I miss my old life. Tomorrow, perhaps, I will laugh aloud, sail in a boat, have ice cream with Ariel, and find my passport. I do know I will still have flowers and birds on the deck, and a speed dial phone connection to people I love, who more importantly, still love me. It is sometimes hard to let the mask down to reveal more and more of who I might really be. Some of it is just the facade that cancer burns off. Some is just the need to continue to grow, even as we deteriorate. If I do it wrong, this just becomes about me. If I do it better, it becomes more about the challenges we all face in our daily existence. Happy Memorial Day. A good day to think of someone we miss. Signed, Lanny. And yet, even within those lines, I miss my other life so much. There is a hope, a longing that perhaps, just perhaps, the cure he so desperately seeks would so openly welcome is looming in the background. In a laboratory on this campus where one of you may be involved in tomorrow's discoveries, or in a clinical trial that one of you may be conducting, or even in the pages of a journal that you have elected to read at a long day's end. That somehow a miracle born of the minds of men and women who sit before us today will reverse the ravages of an illness and return him to the life he knew and cherished. This is the challenge you will now face in your daily existence from this day forward. Dr. Taub, having lived this challenge, can tell you how special it is, how fortunate you, as physicians in this society, are and will be, and how much good you can bring to your communities and to this world. Yes, this is a day of great joy for you, for your families and loved ones who have struggled to help you see this day and now are justifiably bursting with pride in your accomplishments. But it is also a day of great joy for the many communities you will come to populate. It is for you, the new physicians of tomorrow, to know, to understand, and to care. You, for the rest of your life, will always be on call. This is not a burden, it is a privilege. For the happiness you can bring to others, the health you can bring through knowledge, and the peace you can transfer, all will be reflected and magnified in your own life, the lives of your loved ones, and the world around. This, I firmly believe, and steadfastly hope, will be the future and the joy for each member of the graduating class of 2009. Congratulations. May you go forth and do good work. Thank you. I would now like to introduce the members of our graduating platform party. Dr. Michael Drake, Chancellor of the University of California, Irvine. Our guest speaker, Dr. Gloria Wilder, President and CEO of Core Health. You can stand, right? Jerry? Thank you. Just in case people lose count. Julia Heckhausen, Chair of the University of California, Irvine Academic Senate. She's not here. James Street.